Welcome, everybody, to Tears of a Clown. It's time for us all to be happy today. Jake, welcome. Isn't that so fun?
Hey, happy to be here. Oh, I love being happy. I love joy. I love feelings of gladness. And once I felt sadness once, didn't care for it. Would not do again.
And I guess we got a little too cool for school co-host with us today, Pat Parker. No, he has eye problem. He has an eye issue happening with him.
Hey, everyone. I've never felt like a bigger douchebag. Let's just get this out of the way right on, because I could see the chat going crazy out of the corner of my eye. I'm sure they're all like, what is this?
So excited for us to rank extremely beloved and well-known movie robots
that everyone is familiar with. Yeah. Do I just get my shit out of the way real quick?
Let's get into it. We got it.
Get
into it.
The abridged version, number one, I'm wearing sunglasses because I have an abrasion on my cornea.
Yeah.
So my left eye is extremely blurry. I'm extra sensitive to light, so I have to wear sunglasses indoor like the biggest dickhead on planet Earth.
What, did a hawk just fucking blade you or whatever? Like, what happened?
I think I fell asleep with my contacts in once in seventh grade, and I've never recovered.
Damn.
But yeah, so, when I see light, I'm reacting like a vampire the last 3 days. I just know.
Yeah, brutal.
Yeah, so I have to wear sunglasses, which is bad enough. I can barely see anything because my vision is blurry. And then on top of that, I was booked for this show because I used to write for a program called BattleBots.
Yes.
I was the head writer for BattleBots.
Very exciting stuff. We love BattleBots here. Wiz and the Bruiser did our podcast, did a whole episode on BattleBots. Big fans. Really love what they've done with the show since they moved it to Vegas.
Yeah.
And kind of got it out of Comedy Central, because Comedy Central, they were like, tits and bots. You know what I mean? It was like a little weird. Like, they didn't kind of know how to market it at that time. So anyways, a lot of fun now. But so we were like, wow, he's a robot guy, really nerdy, non-athletic robot man.
And that's the thing. Even working on the show, I'm writing more of like the funny intros. I don't know how many RPMs their weapons spin at or whatever. But I know how, I've seen them fuck each other up, right?
Yeah.
So, I was contacted. They said, can you come on this podcast and talk BattleBots? And I've never had the chance to. I was so excited.
He told me, do you want to go to a game show? I didn't realize they meant be on a game show.
Anyway, I got an email yesterday. They're like, yeah, we changed the BattleBots thing to robots from different movies. And I'm like, I've seen 8 movies in my entire life.
Jake was like, yeah, he's down to do the topic. I was like, wait, maybe we should do BattleBots instead of this. Jake was like, no, he's down to do the topics. It's just that he says he's not a movie guy.
So all day today, I'm dreading it. I'm like, I'm going to roll up there in sunglasses and be like, yeah, Star Wars, never heard of it.
What are the 8 movies? Like, is it just Goodfellas and like Speed 2? Like, what made
you're in
cut?
You're in the ballpark.
Okay,
you're in the ballpark. It's Die Hard.
Die Hard rules.
It's really all the Die Hard.
All the Die Hards. No robots.
That's 5 of the 8 movies.
Honestly, Die Hard with a Vengeance too. Really good.
Yeah.
Very good. Yeah.
White Men Can't Jump. Major League.
Great. Yeah. Major League. Fucking classic. Major League. We should rank these movies.
Good Will Hunting. That's the one I try to impress people.
How about them apples? Yeah. I'm gonna see about a girl.
And there's probably
Rocky
others.
4? That one had a robot. There was a shitty
I'm from
robot
Philly.
named Rocky 4.
I'm from.
Okay.
I'm from Philly, so you're at birth. You are shown all the Rocky movies,
right?
In the incubator. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it. And I was a big Kevin Spacey guy before all. He had a really good 3-year run that I refused to stop acknowledging.
Yeah.
Everything from like
I was raised on Woody Allen, so
there you go.
Yeah, I get you.
Separate the art from the artist.
Totally, yeah. Seven messed me up, man.
Seven was incredible. The Negotiator was that was the gem that nobody ever talks about. Him and Samuel L. Jackson.
We should have just ranked movies Pat seen.
That's the thing.
There would have been just enough of them. You
right.
know what I mean?
The problem is they're all S tier. I've never seen a movie I disliked.
Oh, okay.
So,
whoa. Die Hard 5, I think, would have been the one.
Yeah.
Okay, A tier. A tier for Die Hard 5.
There you go. Thank you. Tierzo, say hello. Yep, and another robot impression. Fantastic. Yep, there it is. James is here, barely rolled in, smelled of definitely the night before. James, you definitely smelled like you had a bit of a slumber out in the streets. You doing okay?
I'm doing okay now.
Okay, good. Yeah, we got him some coffee. We got him some V8. He seems to be doing a little bit better now, but he's been pretty busted lately. He keeps saying I'm a broken clock. Weird things like that. Just mumbles weird shit like that.
V8 helps a lot.
Yeah. That helps for sure. Well, I'm glad you're here. Well, I'm so excited. I mean, hey, we can talk about robots in many ways today. Do you have a criteria? Pat, why don't you give us maybe a criteria, just an intuition you have going into this?
Well, before we started, you told me past episodes, and it seems like every episode prior to today was things you want to fuck.
Right, horniness around it.
Every episode was like ranking things based on fuckability. So
Right.
I think I might stick by that same criteria.
You can definitely stick with that criteria. We haven't done a fuckability one in a minute, too, so that actually is great. We'll definitely be getting into that.
Chat will love you for this.
Okay,
Chat
great.
will love you for this because I just noticed, because I'm reading right now. I see you. I see all of you out here in the internet.
What's up,
ether.
chat?
Before, they were all like, too much fuckability. Stop being so horny all the time.
Right.
It was like nonstop, ooh, I want to fuck C-3PO. Ooh, I know where I'd put it in R2-D2. Nonstop. I think they're ready for it. I think they want it.
Yeah, I think they're finally ready for it again. Yeah, they were like, don't do it anymore. It's clear you're sort of like rubbing your dick under the table or something while you're talking about it. But yeah, we're going to keep our hands up.
Yeah.
We're going to be strong with our hands. And
also, nobody told me that there was a clown, like literally in my direct line of sight.
Yeah, do you have like a fear of that at all?
I do now.
Okay, great. Yeah. Jake's actually, funnily enough, has a fear of clowns. So this is odd. It's odd that we even went with this. Jake came up with the pun for the show idea.
Yeah.
We're like, let's do tier list. And he was like, yeah, we'll do some like, we'll call some like Tears of a Clown. And I was like, we should definitely do that. And he's like, wait, no. Something like that, because I have a fear of clowns. And the rest is history. So it's just too good of a theme. Also, Kapoof gets a veto balloon. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted subs. If you give 5 subs, you too can get a veto balloon. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. Let's get to the first robot on the chopping block. That's right, the extremely well-known robot, Johnny 5. I'm already laughing because I just... Wait,
How do we
your
explain
initial?
this?
What's your initial feeling about this robot? Let's go back to it.
All right, so again,
feeling.
it's a little bit blurry. It seems to be really big. I see there's a laser somewhere. You asked me if I could see the screen, and then you broke the screen down into like 5 small pictures. I was confident. I was like, I could see one big picture, but 5 small ones. All right, what movie is this from?
A big picture.
It's from Short Circuit.
Oh, okay. And by the way, please don't tell me if the chat doesn't like me. It's sad how much I want them to like me.
They love it.
Please, I desperately need you guys to like me. That's all. I'm very sensitive.
Yeah. You're an angel, says Cat Daddy. We love you, Pat. Says Marchese. Cat Daddy likes your hat.
Thank you, Cat
Yeah,
Daddy.
Mojo also loves you.
Awesome. Thank you,
All right,
guys.
there we go. So
this is from Short Circuit, and what's his name?
his name is Johnny
Johnny
5.
Five.
Johnny 5 is alive. Johnny 5 is a really fun movie from the 80s. Unfortunately, there is a character who does kind of like he's like a white guy that does like an Indian character. So it's one of those where the movie's a little
Problematic
now, unfortunately. But
the robot didn't do anything.
The robot didn't do any of that, and it's about, it's just a weird 80s kind of movie where it's like there's this robot, and he kind of gets mixed up in some, I don't even remember the fucking plot, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah, I don't think Johnny 5 is a product of its time. It was like an attempt to make like a robot Urkel, or like what if E.T. had catchphrases? It was very much America like was trying to just be like, how about this? Are you in love with this freaky thing? I do love that he actually is a practical effect, that he is in fact a moving robot and not just like a guy in a suit. But as far as like the robot fantasy, as far as like, oh, I love this, I do not love Johnny 5. I feel like he is not in fact a cool robot. I think I'm working off a cool factor.
Yeah, I was kind of charmed.
off-
I was always charmed by Johnny 5. I really liked his whole sitch. As a kid at least, like I always liked when Short Circuit came on. It's weird. It's one of those movies where like now I look back, I'm like, oh man, I feel like I watched that. Because I watch movies constantly. So I feel like
Must be nice.
So I feel like back in the day, I just watched it all the time. Whenever it was on, it would just be all the time. Do you guys like whose eyebrows, Johnny Five's or Pat's? But yeah, he's a nice robot. He's charming. He's fun. He's not too annoying. I think sometimes robots can be annoying. And he's like the main character of his own movie. I mean, that should speak towards something, right? But I can kind of see, so you're not really feeling him, right, Jake? We kind of started with a very mid robot, it seems.
This is a very mid robot. I'm thinking C to start it off.
I'm feeling pretty C about it too. Pat, how would you fuck or suck this robot, and what letter grade would you give it?
I'm gonna pass on fucking the robot.
Okay.
The more I think about my strategy, the more
Right.
I'm like, I don't really want to fuck a robot.
Yeah, because it's not like it's what am I trying to think of? It's not like some sort of Japanese sex doll or something like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? These are kind of just metal and steel and they're kind of
there'd be chafing and
right.
Yeah,
they're
rust.
goofy. Yeah.
Here's what I'll say. I do remember hearing about Short Circuit as a kid. This is from the 80s, right?
Yeah.
So I grew up in the 80s.
Okay.
This robot seems like it was designed with like toys in mind and merch in mind,
bit.
and yet I grew up with all of the and I don't remember ever
Johnny
seeing
Five
like a lot
toy.
of Johnny Five shit around.
Yeah.
So that means it probably kind of sucked. What is it? S and then A through D?
Yeah, F.
Yeah.
A
Are we
through
gonna go
F.
D? Are we thinking D instead of C?
Yeah,
rather?
you know what? That feels strong. That feels
I'm gonna
good.
go. I'm gonna
He's
go.
right.
I'll go D.
I'll go D. It feels weird. I may pop my balloon actually to bring it up later, but I think I'm going to go with y'all on D. It just feels weird because I did remember feeling beloved about Johnny Five back in the day. I really did. It was attached. But again, the whole Indian man situation is tough.
I don't blame the robot for that though.
Yeah,
you
that's-
can't dock points from the
That's
robot.
tough. Yeah, that guy.
If I'm willing to forgive Kevin Spacey, I can't get mad at Johnny Five.
Right, totally. So you are saying live on this show that you, Pat Barker, are willing to forgive Kevin Spacey.
You can only forgive him if you were mad at him in the first place.
All right, what do we got next? That'll be a D for us. That'll be a D. Chat, let us know what you think about Pat's statement about Kevin Spacey. Let us be
Out of context with my sunglasses.
in public.
Yeah,
Exactly. They cannot see any humanity in you right now, and so it's a really tough one for you right now. Yeah, they are not thrilled. Some people saying fumble. Some people saying
it was a joke. They know it was a joke.
love
right?
you. Someone says all right. As long as it says we love you, Pat.
Thank you.
All right.
Don't read any others.
There you go. All right, here we go. Next up, Ultron.
Terrible.
time
The worst
I say
Avengers
laugh.
movie.
Yeah, it is the worst Avengers movie. This is Avengers Age of Ultron, a classic superhero villain from the Marvel lineage.
Why do you start with me?
Actually, I want to start having guests on where they don't know the.
I'm glad you guys are having fun. I'm drowning over here.
No, everybody's loving you, dude. They're saying, Pat's my god, Pat's my king.
Thank you guys. Thank you.
I just blasted 2 loads off to Pat. Like, there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on right now. Yeah, people say you're doing great.
Is it too much to ask that we watch every movie before I have to answer? I don't know how long this podcast is.
Right.
Yeah.
This is a bit of a longer film. This
Yeah.
is kind of difficult.
Sure.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, what do you think about that? Just that alone?
Okay, all right. Looking at that picture,
Yeah.
so this is a more recent thing.
Yes.
Here's my thing. That doesn't look cool. It doesn't look tough. It doesn't look badass. Nothing about that is like, oh, I want, because I do have a 7-year-old son.
And I'm glad you bring that up. The last movie was kind of a charming robot that can kind of be badass
Yes.
sometimes. This movie, that is the main fucking villain of the movie.
Right. So I have a 7-year-old son. So when I look at these things now, I'm thinking like, do I want to buy that toy for my kid, or is that something I want to see get killed by the Avengers in a theater with my son?
Yes.
That doesn't move the needle for me in either direction. Just based
Yeah.
off of that picture. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Boy, well, I like the Short Circuit robot more, and we put him in D. I feel like I backed myself into a corner here.
Right, I know. I have a
No,
hard
no.
time sometimes. I'll rank, but we can move things around. That's what the.
Oh, we can.
We haven't talked about the veto balloons yet, but we all get one.
I get okay.
In fact, you know what?
Let's talk.
Let's talk. Let's talk about the veto balloons real quick. James, I keep wanting to call you Jake today, James. James, can you pop the veto balloons? There you go.
Wow.
Up on the chat. So there are 4 there that are sub-gift balloons. Now, Kapoof already has one, so let's pop that up on the screen. Fantastic. Thank you so much for that. We have 3 more gift sub balloons possible up for the chopping block. And I will go ahead and pop my veto balloon. And I will move Johnny 5. That's right. He's alive. Up to C. There you go. Done. Easy. It's that simple.
Okay.
Pop it up. Pop it up, Tearzo. Thank you. What? Uh-oh. There. Who knows? All right.
She's fucking killing it, dude. So good.
Yeah. We got, we don't fuck around in here, dude. We get fucking crazy, dude. But anyways, what was I going to say? I was going to say Ultron. Now we can rank him at D.
I say we can go deeper. I feel like we can throw him at F.
So I
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you did that for nothing.
No fucking reason.
Yeah, kinda.
It was important.
You didn't let me finish. I was fine with going F.
All right, put it in F then. Put it in F. Hey,
'Cause
Bird
Johnny
Luger
Fuck is
676. She's a man.
Do better.
First of all, Bird Luger 676. Thank you.
Great name, by the way.
Great name.
Yeah.
Right. Rest in peace, Kevin. Please, you get a veto balloon. Let's put Bird Luger up on the board. Add another one there. There it is, right there. And let's put Ultron at F, please. Fantastic. There it is. Man, we're hitting them low right now. We're getting low. I want to hit them high for a second. Let's see if we can get a positive one going. Here, what do we have next? Oh, the Fembots. I didn't even know they were on here. The Fembots. Do you remember Austin Pay? She's a man, baby. That's
one I know.
Yeah, okay, good. Yeah. Oh, behave. Are you horny, baby? Bastard.
Do you remember in Austin Powers? I don't remember if it was 2 or 3, but in the opening scene, they get Elizabeth Hurley, who didn't want to do any more of these movies. They just have a scene with her, and then just guns shoot out of her boobs, and he was like, "You were a fembot all along, baby."
That's the beginning of 2.
No. And that was it. That was canon.
That's the beginning of 2, and then they introduced Heather Graham, and my buddy had a poster of her, and I would use it as a visual in my mind when I would go home from a hangout with him to masturbate. I was in love with her in that movie.
At no point you didn't need to.
And Elizabeth Hurley,
I thought Heather Graham was really sexy in that movie.
Right. But then you wouldn't.
Cool.
But I feel like comedy's all about specifics and visuals.
And podcasting's all about vulnerability.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So I was a boy, and I would go home.
Yeah.
And I had a cup of water that I would rub a soap bar on the edge of.
I'm sorry?
I would rub a soap bar.
Too real, too vulnerable,
and use that as a lubricant. Let's go Fembots. I guess I'm feeling pretty high about the Fembots. They're fun. They're funny. I mean, who throws a shoe?
Yeah. Yeah. No, I remember that line. This is a little bit up my alley. Now I'm reconsidering the thing to go on fuckability.
Yeah, I mean, here we've got fuckability in spades.
I thought they were good. They're not a stereotypical, when I think robot, I think the maid from the Jetsons, right? And this is a little bit more like they're very clearly human beings pretending to be robots. I have to dock a couple points for that. I'm gonna go B.
Really quick, Flux Biota, I jerked it to DMB. Do you mean Dave Matthews Band? And does that mean that you jerked off to the entire band, or just Dave Matthews,
or just the song?
Or is it totally just a different DMB?
You just put the music on and jerked it while your brain was empty?
So much to say, so much to do. Is that getting you?
It might
be either Dave and Buster's.
No. Flux Biota says, fuck yeah, I did. Even the violinist and the saxophonist and everyone. And what were they doing to you? How were they manipulating you in that moment in your mind?
God, Holden, they were on that Chicago tour boat that got dumped full of poop pee-pee
they
in
dumped.
Chicago.
And they have a scat thing. So
yeah.
Thank you.
Everybody knows about that.
Forgot about that. I didn't think you'd make that connection. Boyd was on the box. Okay, your box. Anyways, Fembots, you're going B.
Yeah. I got lost in the sauce with the jerking off to Dave Matthews.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
Yeah,
myself.
I'm gonna go B.
All right, B. Jake.
What would I say? I want to say A. I feel like they mix it up. There's not, they represent the whole. And I hate to say this word on national internet, but that is the proper term. Gynoid. I don't think there's a lot of gynoid representation.
Yeah.
That's like android,
that?
but lady.
Oh, okay.
So
Why is
I want to say
It's a male-dominated field.
Yeah, why is the word guy in the one thing that's for a woman? What is
like
that?
gynecologist. It's the same root, but yeah.
That's also lame. Why is it a gynecologist? A gynecologist? Why isn't it a fucking like, I don't know.
Fucking patriarchy.
Gynecologist or something.
Not fair.
Yeah. Zombie, thank you so much for the sub, by the way. Appreciate that. And all I have to say is, I eat too much. I drink too much. Too much. Too much. I could play satellite and guitar to try to get P word in college. But
I was going to say, how'd that work out for you?
Not lots of it. Not very minimal keyword, but I could play it.
Everyone else is out here bombing with Wonderwall.
Yeah, and I was playing Say It Ain't So too.
I love it. Hell yeah.
For sure. This bottle of Stevens awakens ancient demons like father. So it's actually about alcoholism in a family, and I thought that was going to get some woman to kiss me at a college party. I would say A for me. Fembots got it going on.
Okay.
And you see them, they represent the franchise in a fun way. So let's do it. Let's give it to them. All right, fantastic. And remember, if you disagree, you have a balloon. You have your own veto balloon.
I'm gonna save it.
Pop it anytime.
I'm not mad today.
All right. What do we got next? Baymax. Oh, you know this one?
Yeah, I'm familiar with the movie.
Okay, Big Hero 6 it's a Pixar film, I believe. Holding this from Charlotte
it's
Asnos
Disney
and DMB,
animation.
Absolutely, dude. I've been to a few Dave Matthews Band concerts in my private school clothes, for sure. Jake, what were you gonna say?
Technically, this is a Disney animation separate from Pixar, based on a Marvel family-friendly comic book.
Got you.
But I don't know how to feel about Baymax because, like, he's cute. It's a fun mechanic that he's like inflatable, so it's not all like gears and pistons. And the whole idea that he's like a first aid care robot is very fun. But like, he doesn't invoke joy in me. I don't feel that like cool robots feeling, which is where I'm operating on.
Too gimmicky, just gears and piss, says Mazer Deco, which I don't even get that. Why do I even fucking say what you guys say in this fucking point? What was that? I don't even know what that even means. Yeah, he's like fluffy and huggable and lovable. I think it's kind of cool that he's like kind of got a different robot kind of vibe. Actually, Pat, I feel like, why am I silencing you right now when this is also one you're kind of familiar with?
First of all, I love the tagline. I think a robot should non-ironically have that. Be like, I'm just gears and piss.
Yeah, that's kind of great.
I actually think that's kind of cool. I know they meant it in a disparaging way, but I
Right.
kind of fuck with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen bits and pieces of the movie coming from the BattleBots world.
Whoa, dude.
What was that?
He was fucking watching something bad back. James, what's going on right there, dude? What was that?
A Baymax thing, but the audience couldn't hear that. Only you guys could.
Oh, all right. Well, that's so weird.
Just out, man. Yeah, it was like a weird.
Yeah,
Anyway,
I'm glad the audience
that's
just
not
thought
what
we stopped, like we short-circuited out of nowhere and just stopped talking for no reason. There was a
Dude,
thing in our
watched-
ear.
Earlier today, I walked in. He was just pulling like entire patches of his hair out of his head, and I was like, "What is happening?" He was just like, "Oh, I just thought it's like a new hobby I've got." I was like, "Okay." Anyways, yeah.
I coming from the BattleBots world where it's all designed to like kill your opponent, right? I like a cute robot. I have a soft side. I like this robot. I think he's fun. He's helpful.
Yeah.
It's easy to root for him.
Right.
And I like that he's gears and piss. I think it's cool. I'm gonna go B.
Okay, it's creepy. It is creepy with the sunglasses talking about like a lovable robot, just kind of.
Listen, you guys got to get over yourselves. I don't know. I don't know. If a guy with sunglasses can't talk about, finding a robot adorable, then that's a you problem.
All right. So you're feeling what? You said B?
I'm gonna go B.
What are you going, Jake?
You know what? B sounds fair. B sounds fair. He's a lovable full of bag of piss.
I can't knock it. You know, I definitely remember enjoying that giant bag of piss when I saw the movie. I don't remember a lot about the movie. I was really high. I was probably on various things, downers, and, you know, I don't know what's going on with me but I was watching it. And yeah, I think I'll give it a B.
Nice. Dude, I'm good at this.
Yeah, you are really good at this.
Considering I don't know any of the robots. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, that's what I was saying, man. You're going to be fine. We're going to set you up. You're going to knock it down. What do we have next? Ed 20, or is it ED 209 or Ed 209?
I always heard Ed 209.
All right, from RoboCop. Are you familiar with RoboCop?
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen RoboCop, but I've seen it.
Now, did you not want to go with RoboCop?
RoboCop is a cyborg. It's a completely different thing. Doesn't count.
So annoying. We should have done RoboCop.
Yeah,
RoboCop.
I love how he draws the line between robot and cyborg, but the chicks with like titty guns, he's like, that's close
Or
enough.
Tin Man, you're like, oh, well, if you break down the spiritual essence of Tin Man.
The Tin Man debate in my email
we can't
today
have
was
RoboCop.
He's Alex Murphy. He was born a man of flesh
All
and
right.
blood.
I guess we'll do the beloved, well-known household character, Ed 209. I mean, if we just want to get downtown, yeah, dude, Tears of what the fuck is up, dude. Throw up some gangster signs, dude. Throw up some fucking bloods. You know what I mean? Nope, not gonna do it. All right, I was just trying to make it happen. All right. What was I going to say? He shot a CEO. The robot is a lot of fun. You know, he's a good villain because he's the villain in the first RoboCop movie, right?
Yeah.
Have you seen? Oh, I was just going to ask him if he's seen the first RoboCop.
yes. Again, it's been a while, so I can't pick out specifics, but I have seen it.
Right.
I'm familiar with RoboCop. I remember less about the things RoboCop kills, but. You know,
People are also saying it's in the sequel. It's not even in the. Yeah.
All right.
No, it's in the first one.
Oh, it's in the first one.
I
Okay.
put this in. Ed 209 is not a good robot. It's cool. It's got guns. It blows up. It like kills an entire boardroom full of shitty yuppie execs.
Yeah.
But it is immediately defeated when it can't navigate stairs, and then it flails about and cries like a baby.
Right. That's kind of the whole point. And it's I love that kind of stop motion. I think it looks way cooler than any CGI bullshit and creepier. I'm kind of low on this one, you know, and everybody's saying like ACAB in the chat or whatever, but I'm you know, I can go either way with that. But
I thought you were talking about the levels of tears. It just hit me that the acronym. Nice. Do you remember back in the day when assassinating CEOs made you the bad guy?
yeah, exactly. No, I'm only saying go either way with that in the context of ED 209, because I do love RoboCop.
Yeah.
He's, you know,
one of the good ones.
He's not a bad. Yeah, he's one of the good ones.
Yeah.
Right, Jake? Would you also say that
everybody
RoboCop
loves RoboCop? RoboCop is the most lovable character in the history of Western cinema.
Yeah, but also
There's
Hail
no
Luigi for sure. I'm really excited that guy killed the
United.
United Health. Yeah, and I think that might be my healthcare plan actually. So that feels a little conflicting a little bit. But
have your premiums come down since December?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't love now everybody's like, Holden loves the police. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just literally saying I don't know if I'm heavily weighing ACAB on this specific ranking. That's all I'm saying. If it was like real life man who killed man, you know, cop officer, yes, he would get F.
When I got here, he was wearing a thin blue line T-shirt.
I absolutely was not. It was a Punisher. It was a Punisher logo with a blue skeleton tooth.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. No. I truly dislike them. You know what I mean?
So
but
bringing it back to robots, I would like to say that Ed 209 is not a good robot. He is a evil antagonist robot, and he's shitty. Watch this. This is important. Watch him. There he goes. Oh, stairs. Ooh.
Yeah.
He had RoboCop right where he wanted him.
This is a tough look.
And then.
Oh yeah.
Womp 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 womp.
Yeah, you can't.
So I want to say D, because like he does have the cool legs, he does have the cool machine guns, but he is ineffectual and shitty as a robot. I want to say D.
I'm down to give him a D. You D?
Yeah, that works for me.
All right, give him a D. Wow, we've almost populated every one of the letters. An S. The S is naked, though. The S remains
As it should be.
fully nude, as it should be. Only the most delicious and delectable become S-worthy. Is this the next one? Is the next one an S? We shall see, James. No, he's not doing it? Oh, yeah. It's
Oh,
not
here
gonna
we
be
go.
it.
I'm going to let you guys argue about this.
Yeah, because what the fuck, dude? The Tin Man is not a fucking robot, bro. And let's not even get into some philosophical...
mechanical. He does not have a heart. He does not have a brain. He is fully metal.
He is a man
metallic.
spray painted. Everybody in the chat saying, not a robot. Hard pass. He has a magical oil can. Oh, okay. Is that a factor of a robot? Do they have magical oil cans? He was born a man. He was born a man.
Yeah.
right,
Man
fine.
made of
Put him at
metal.
F. Whatever. I'm not putting myself on the cross for the Tin Man. Fine. Give him an F and we can move on.
Tirzo. Yeah, thank you. Another opinion. One more opinion from Tirzo. Yeah. There you go. I mean, we shouldn't even rank him, but we'll just put him at F. I mean, I'd put him at F anyways. He's the fucking Tin Man.
That's what I was going to say. Even if you suspend your disbelief and you're like, okay, that's a robot, he sucks.
Yeah, dude.
He's not good in any capacity.
Yeah, they have a bunch of fucking flying monkeys in that movie. They don't even do anything. And they have spears and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Tin Man, of all the people traveling, Tin Man might have been the worst.
Yeah, totally, man. He was like,
No,
yeah,
the Cowardly Lion was annoying.
Cowardly Lion was.
Oh, yeah. No, I forgot about
They
it.
were all annoying. The Scarecrow. They were all annoying.
There's a lot of F-tier characters in that movie.
Yeah, dude. I'd fuck him. I'd fuck the life out of him, though. I'd fuck the day life out of him. The daylight out of him. Anyways, go on.
You know your penis would look so weird after you fuck the Tin Man.
Okay,
Anyway,
I don't even know. Here we go. I feel like a real Pat Barker right now. I don't even know that Gort
this?
from the day the Earth
That's
stood
Gort.
still. Gort.
That's Gort. It's a classic Hollywood. Klaatu Verada Nikto from he's just this giant metallic thing that fucks everything up and he just tries to destroy the world.
Everyone's saying
He's,
Gort
he's a
is disqualified. Gort is an alien.
Oh, my
He's
God.
an alien robot. Klaatu is the alien. Gort is his robot. All right, fine. Fuck me. Fuck me for trying to give you a little taste of golden age Hollyweird. But no, okay, fine. Another F, I guess.
What about
I guess
Metropolis?
we hate old robots.
What about the most iconic classic age robot from Metropolis?
It's I feel like they're equal in terms of black and white robots that old people are like, yeah, no, that was a robot.
I just need to
back
ask a
in my
question.
day.
Why watch the show? We got a guest on who doesn't know the fucking movies. We've got a list that doesn't even include fucking shit from the that are robots.
I'll say this.
Gort is a robot.
I'll
it's
say
a
this.
robot.
I was certain I was going to be the worst of the three on this episode, and I feel like somehow I'm not. So thank you.
What is the fuck is happening? I woke up to it like, oh, it'll be a fun stream. And then all of a sudden it's like,
I should really be at an optometrist office right
Yeah,
now.
you
Like,
should
I'm
be getting
rapidly
your
losing
eyes
vision in my eyes, and I'm over here listening to you guys argue about what Gort is.
right, and your last vision's gonna be some fucking
Yeah.
not robot that you don't know what it is from a movie you've never seen.
They did a remake in
depressing.
2008.
It makes you
No
fucking
Reeves was
blow my
in it.
brains out. This is,
I'm having fun.
oh my god. All right, what are we ranking Gort? I give him an S.
Yes,
I think.
and fuck you. He's an S.
He's an
Look
S.
at this. Look at this robot-ass robot.
Yeah, he's such a robot, man. Give him an S. Yeah.
Nothing means anything anymore. Why?
Oh yeah, who gives a shit? Just give it whatever number. We'll give it the next one a fucking 4. Who cares? Like, what does it fucking matter anymore, dude? Hey, Righteous Man with the 5 gifted subs, you get a sub balloon.
Oh, see, I see. You put Gort on screen, the subs come in. I know what I'm doing.
Just you got to come up with a show. Everybody has to know.
It's a very well-known robot. Keanu Reeves was in the remake. They made Gort like a nanobot thing. It was weird.
All right, but he is a robot. It is confirmed. And he's S. All right, what do we at? What is next? What can what horror will the eye behold next?
Let me put the next sub up, though.
Yeah, put that sub balloon up. Nice. Good shit. All right, give it to us. Sock it to us here. Bishop in Aliens. Yeah, wait, in Aliens? I thought he was Alien.
Ash is the
Ian
milk
Holm is
boy
in the first
in
one.
Alien 1. Bishop is the one in 2.
I mean, I love
like-
the alien robot. It's so cool because it's like extremely humanoid and viscous. And it, like, what's cool about, so I'll explain because I can already tell, Pat, I can see in your eye that you are unaware of this one.
Yeah, no.
First of all, I feel like if you are looking for a movie to make number 9, Aliens is a great one. You would
Yeah, for
absolutely
sure.
love it.
I've heard nothing but good things, and
It's great.
it's on my to-do list for the last.
It's an action movie. I mean, and Alien is one of the best horror movies ever made. Are you a horror movie at all? Like, you
Little
said
bit,
7.
little
You
bit.
mentioned 7.
Yeah.
I bet you've seen Fight Club, right?
No. Wow. Never seen Fight Club.
I'm kind of shocked. Man, by the way, that must have been a nightmare for you, like, at a certain age. There was a certain age where if you said out loud, like, oh, I've never seen The Godfather, like, the whole room would be like,
Yeah.
you've never seen The Godfather?
Yeah.
But they could just do that with you all night, because it would just be...
With every single movie. You have an out with Fight Club, though, because if somebody's like, oh, what did you think about Fight Club? You're like, well, first rule about Fight Club, you don't
Right.
know about
You know,
Fight Club.
and they go, oh, shit.
And they're like, oh, he knew a line from the movie. He must have seen it. Nope.
Yeah, no, don't need to.
But I haven't seen Aliens, but from that picture, it kind of reminded me of Jack Nicholson in the last scene of The Shining when he
Sure.
gets frozen in that hedge maze.
Yeah, for sure.
It kind of just looks like that.
Is that, and then you've seen The Shining?
I've seen The Shining. yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh yeah,
It's a good one. Now you're cooking. Stanley Kubrick, one of my favorite all-time directors. He's,
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
He made that movie and others.
He did a bunch of other ones too. They were pretty good, but we're not talking about those movies. We don't give a fuck about those movies, okay? We give a fat shit about Bishop from Aliens.
He's going off the rails. I love it.
I am. I'm kind of fan because I'm more familiar with the robot from Alien, but I guess they're pretty much the same, right? I've seen Alien a lot more than I've seen Aliens.
In the first Alien, Ash is the robot, and he betrays everybody. And Ripley is, Miss Sigourney, if you're nasty, is like very traumatized by this. So when she finds out that on her crew in Aliens, they got another milkman synthetic guy, she's like, ooh, I fucking hate this guy. But Bishop learns, like, together they learn to trust each other. And even at the end, he sacrifices himself to save Ripley, and it's like super heartfelt. Also, there's that cool scene where they do the hand on the table knife like thing. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Paxton's doing it. Oh, this is fucking legendary.
Yeah, this is
so
great.
This isn't going to end well, is it?
No.
Nope. No, it does. It's just Bill Paxton loses his fucking mind.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. Because he can do it all fast. He's a robot.
Yeah.
That's so great. God, that's fun. That's great.
It's a great movie. I like.
You should also watch
Bishop.
The Thing.
And
I might have to make you dude. That actually would not be a bad idea. I mean, that's a lot of podcast kind of segments, but like because you haven't seen,
Just make me watch every movie.
make you watch a bunch of different because I'm like, oh, you should watch The Thing.
All right.
You should watch. You know what I mean?
Can you take my kid for like 3 weeks?
That's the problem, right? Yeah. No, not at all. I'm not doing that. But what would you give this robot from Aliens?
I mean, just based on the context of you guys seeming to think he's cool, that knife thing was pretty tight.
Really cool.
I kind of like the fact that he's a human-looking
Can
robot.
we freeze frame on Bill Paxton's face from that scene? That just was something getting me kind of going.
Yeah, dude. He looks like he's listening to some Dave Matthews Band, if you know what I'm talking
If you know
about.
what I'm saying. Yeah. He's under the table and fucking scream.
Oh, yeah. He's got some DMB on in the background.
Oh, my God. Good teeth, too. I can really lick those teeth. Yeah, there you go. But Tears was upset after I made that licking the teeth comment that they were in the same position. Yeah. All right, I'm gonna give it an A, bro.
I agree. I like it. Bishop's cool.
Agreed.
I want to support our milky friend.
All right, give him an A. Yeah, it is the milk that gets me. It's like no other robots have like a milk blood situation. All is full of love robots from the Bjork video, but that's not a movie. What do we got next? Wall-E.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Do you know it?
Wall-E, yeah, Wall-E kind of. I was trying to place the first robot we had from
Johnny
Short Circuit.
Five.
Yeah,
Looks very, very similar.
I was gonna say is that what Wall-E is like modeled after?
It really seems like it with the treads and all that kind of stuff. I mean, it really is very similar to Johnny Five. I don't know how much they would admit that, but Wall-E has a little bit more heart, right?
I agree.
There's a little more love in its heart than
Yeah.
Johnny Five.
I know the chat hates when I talk about liking adorable, cute robots.
I think they were mad. I think they were upset about the Kevin Spacey remarks. But yeah, go on.
I'm not walking those back, no matter how much you guys push me to. I won't be bullied by the woke mob. Again, tongue firmly in cheek, guys, please.
Yeah, please. Don't,
no,
he needs you to like him.
I
so,
desperately, please.
Yeah.
I really, really need it. I would say for Wall-E, I like Wall-E. I don't think Wall-E is tough, which I think should be a necessary. Like, I can't put anything above B as a robot that I don't think can kill something, because I feel like that should be part of what a robot does.
Yeah.
It has to at least be capable,
Yeah.
even if it's not programmed for evil. But I don't think Wall-E is even capable. I'm going to max out at B. I'm going to go with B for Wall-E. That's good.
I might have to go lower.
B is one more than Johnny Five, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
and that's what I like. I think it's a step up over Johnny Five.
And it's kind of in the same Baymax kind of territories. Like, he's cute. He's very Disney-y, very Pixar in this case specifically. I don't know. When Wall-E first came out, I was like, this is the greatest. This is amazing, But since then, I'm kind of less, like, blown away by the whole thing. I don't know. I mean, I like Milk Guts Robot Man way better. If I have to compare them.
Fair. I think B is fair for Wall-E.
Okay. What do you, chat? You guys cool? Is everybody cool? Ooh. It looks something's brewing in chat right now. I don't know what's going on. A, people are saying A. Let's give it a B.
Chat, what do you think? A, B for sure. Fuck them. Thanks for all the donations, guys.
More donos too. Yeah, send more money our fucking way, dude. We got one more sub balloon on the chopping block. By the way, any of you guys with the sub balloons, you can go ahead and get them popped whenever you want. Just to remind you, and we got one more slot open. So the next person who gives 5 subs to the channel will get a sub balloon, can manipulate the tier list. Let's go to the next topic. Oh, Mecha Godzilla, dude. Let's fucking smoke weed, dude. Ugh. I would love to do a dab with Mecha Godzilla, or he's the dab. You do a dab out of him.
You put resin in the tail and then just fat clouds come out of his face.
It would be a resin dab. Ugh. You'd like puke from that. Yeah, it'd be great. Yeah, resin you carved out of like an old bowl you found from like 10 years ago, and putting that into Mecha Godzilla and doing a fat dab out of him. Yeah, and just seeing skeletons, not even having a good time, just seeing your dead family members as skeletons. What do you think?
I mean, I never looked at him that way.
Okay.
This is, I was evaluating him completely different.
All right, well, what would you do with them? Like badminton, or what would you do with them?
I'd throw a football with Mecha Godzilla.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Mecha Godzilla is cool as fuck. I think that entire universe is really, really cool. I think anything that is like, towers over buildings and breathes fire, I'm in favor of all that. I'm gonna go S tier for Mecha Godzilla.
S tier. Wow, Jake, are we S tier?
Variety of doodads, cool factor, missiles shooting out of his fingertips, lasers, beams, alarms, lights, sounds. I want a version of him on my desk right now. Mecha Godzilla is an S tier robot.
Right. Can we also get Paxton back up in that freeze frame? While we wait for that, though, yeah, I'm thinking S. He's so badass, dude. Like, I would love to just, I don't know, tear the town up with him, or just, even try a new drug with him or something. Yeah, there we go. That's, man.
My face when I see Mecha Godzilla's got the resin.
It kind of looks like Sebastian Maniscalco mid-bit.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah. Like him coming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I could see out of the corner of my eye. Everything's blurry, so I can't see the specifics. What
Right.
chat's going crazy?
Yeah,
about
yeah.
Godzilla. What's the?
He's got all the bells and whistles. If this is an S, I'm the cuck.
Great comment.
But he doesn't have gun boobies. I get that, but he's badass in his own way. People are calling for Bender. Did Bender make it on the list last minute or no?
From the movies. He's from TV.
He's not from movies, guys. He's not from movies. We'll have to have Pat back on for TV robots.
Jesus Christ, please no.
You just always have to come on for fucking TV.
And you're gonna lie to me every time.
Yeah, totally.
And it's like, can one of the TV robots be from BattleBots? And you're like, absolutely not. No.
Yeah, people say Vapezilla. There are a few Futurama. Oh, there are Futurama movies. You fuck.
They weren't released in theaters.
They weren't theatrical releases, chat. So now you're the fucking pieces of shit. That's true. It has to be a movie released in a movie theater, dudes. We're not just gonna like flim. Yeah, that's just anything at that point. It's the Wild West. Mechagodzilla's an S. Let's do it. Let's give it to it. Give it that love. Give it that groovy love. God, that was
It
beautiful.
even sounds like Mechagodzilla. Like,
Yeah,
you
for
know
sure.
when he fires those lasers, it sounds like.
Yeah, I want to go see I want to go to like a metal concert with him or something. I want to do something cool with him. All right. Yeah, just like Gort. Everyone's like, but Gort's on the list.
One of the most well-known classic sci-fi films of its era.
Of course, the household name everybody knew growing up, Gort, and the ED-208. All right, here we go. I'm sorry, Jake. You're doing a great job.
Huge.
You're doing a great job. I love you, what you do, and you. I love you.
You fucking better. I'm very lovable and care deeply about what I do. I'm not the one on trial here.
All right, Tirza, give him a little something to make him happy. I don't know. Do something nice to him. Just be nice. I don't know. Just be, yeah, thank you. Fuck. I know, it's like pulling teeth for you to act like a clown. Thank you. Jesus Christ. All right, next up. People are now telling me to make a list. R2-D2 and C-3PO. Now, one of my funnest things Pat told me right before this was like, you may have seen these characters on like a moment of a minute.
This is the one that gets people the most angry. I've watched 20 minutes of one Star Wars movie, and I don't know which one. That's
Was it
the
like the original trilogy?
I don't think so. I think it was one of the shitty ones in the middle.
Okay.
I saw it in theaters, and I was like, this is...
Wait, so you went into the movie in the middle of it? All 20 minutes?
No, I went in at the beginning.
Okay.
I
Well,
left.
it must not have been. Well, unless it was the re-releases. They did put them back into theaters for a while, but it was probably the prequels.
It was the prequels, yeah.
Okay, you know it was the prequels.
yeah, that
Yes,
makes sense.
it was one of the prequels. I don't know which one.
Heinz, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub.
People get really angry about
That's so
this.
unfortunate.
I'm not a big sci-fi guy.
Okay.
So it just doesn't. The concept doesn't interest me. I'm so
Okay.
sorry. But I do know who they are and what they do, and I've seen them move
And
around.
who are
make
they? And
noises.
who are they? And what do they do?
C-3PO is the tall gold one.
Okay.
He seems like kind of like a pussy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No,
I got that.
That's fair. That's totally fair. to
And then
say.
R2-D2 is the little. R2-D2 is way more fun.
Yes,
From
and
what
more
I've seen.
badass, more. He's always like,
Yeah.
he's always like following. R2-D2 is always like, kind of getting into the danger, and C3 is like, no, please.
Exactly. Yeah. That's
yeah.
the vibe I've always gotten, and that's why. Are we ranking them together collectively?
I think so. They come as a pair, really. They truly do. So I feel like I'm feeling a little bit of negativity coming your way towards C-3PO.
Yes.
And a little bit of positivity coming your way towards R2-D2.
That's correct. Yeah,
Okay.
in the clips I've seen, because I have seen clips outside of the movie, R2-D2 always seemed like really fun and cool and badass for a thing that was so tiny. He was
Yeah.
fearless and everything. I would lean more towards A with him, whereas C-3PO, I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude, get it together. Somebody give this guy a
Right.
Xanax and tell him to get out there and
Totally. Yeah.
do his fucking job.
Oh man, C-3PO on Xannies, that should be a whole franchise. That'd be sick.
Yeah,
Just add a pool party with like Frank Ocean or something.
So I would go A and then C or D. So I'll split the difference. Me personally, I'll probably go B collectively for the two of them. But they're also from an iconic franchise.
Right.
So if you guys go higher, I get that.
If you love that, what Pat's saying, write love in the chat. If you hate what Pat's saying, write hate in the chat. I want to get a little bit of a litmus test.
Oh, man.
While Jake gives his opinion. Hate if you hate, love if you love. Go on, Jake.
From a design standpoint, C-3PO is a great robot-ass robot. He's got the gold. He's got like the shutter eyes. He's got that like weird tummy full of just loose wires that I've always like been a little upset by. And R2-D2 really makes up for like a lot of, I would say, a charm deficit coming from C-3PO, the fuddy-duddiness, but I think they are iconic. I think they visually match. I think as a unit, I want to say A. I think they fulfill various robotness requirements to be ranked high on this list.
All right. I'm cool with that. By the way, a lot of loves.
Really?
Only like one or two hates. A lot
Thank
of
you,
loves.
guys. I was worried about that one.
Yeah, a lot of loves. They love you, man. People keep saying, write some other things about Pat. Actually, and if you have bad things to say, I'll read those to him as well. But
No.
write whatever you want about Pat right now. Let's get a litmus test. Let's get a little bit of a. Don't worry, we got this. I'll tell you the mini comments.
Thank you.
What did people say? Yeah. I'm cool with A. Patrick Burns thinks you're okay. Pat is S tier. Pat hasn't told us how he feels about kittens. Yeah, I ranked kittens low on a recent one. They got pretty upset about that.
In what category?
We have baby animals. I ranked them low.
To own or to just like
Just the general idea.
general?
Of them. Yeah.
yeah, I mean that's tough.
Yeah, what would you
Maybe
rank
kittens
them?
are cute.
Yeah. What would you rank them?
B.
Okay. I love that. I think that's
They're not as good as puppies.
right. That's of course.
But-
Everybody knows that.
They're better than like
Okay, we've got cat
Cats.
hater. We've got
not a cat hater. I have a cat.
Oh, there you go. He loves it. He loves it maybe a dog more, but he has a cat. Pat is now
this-
F tier.
Thank you.
Replace Holden with Pat. So yeah, we're getting different. Yeah, so I'm cool with A. I mean, yeah, they're like, because of R2-D2, I'm cool with A, you know? I mean, honestly, it does make me happy to see C-3PO too. There's something about like just seeing them that makes me happy in that nostalgic
And the other
childhood.
thing is, while you guys were talking, I thought
Yeah.
about it. In every like duo, like comedy duo, there has to be a straight man.
Yeah.
You can't just have them both be cool
No.
badasses. They have to play off of each other. The dynamic is there. I'm not mad
This
at
is the
it.
ultimate playing off each other because R2-D2 doesn't actually speak.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's like all of their communication is so wonderfully done between the two of them with a non-speaking robot. You completely get both their personalities. Just give it an A. Fuck yeah, dude. All right, moving down the home stretch. I think we got like 5 left, maybe 6. 5. All right, 5. James, how you doing? Check in with James.
I've been better.
All right. What's a song? Can you like sing kind of like you were trying to creep somebody out? Can you sing us something that would creep like let's just say a woman out?
Let's just say a woman. No.
Okay, we'll come back to that. All right, well, what do we have next?
Ooh,
Iron Giant.
come
Now, I'm
on.
gonna assume you've never seen Iron Giant.
Never seen it.
That's not crazy, right? That's not like it's not crazy, but I will
It's
say
a classic.
it is a movie that makes me cry. It is a cartoon movie about a big robot and a child, and at the very end, and it's voiced by fucking
Vin Diesel.
Vin Diesel, Fast and Furious, yeah, Vin Diesel. And it's it just gets you there. It's a great movie. Definitely, find an excuse, watch it with the kid at some point. It's a great movie. And that robot's badass. The other cool thing is the robot is like a fucking giant murder weapon, situation. Like he's like a giant that befriends like a boy. So when he needs to be, he's badass, like badass.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
The hooker with the heart of gold.
Yeah. And he does sex work in the movie as well.
I assume they all do.
Yeah.
He's going to be the brothel, and other people are having sex inside of him, but it
Right.
is still sex work. Yeah.
Yeah. There's a whole like Eyes Wide Shut tie-in and everything. He's fantastic. By the way, James would be like Chantilly lace coming around, something like that. Like, can you sing just anything that would be kind of slow and creepy? But anyways, while we wait for that, for James to conjure.
He just remembered his acoustic playlist from college.
Yeah. Just give me something. Yeah, just give me anything. Give me any song just slowed down and sung creepily by you. But before we do that, I might be S with Iron Giant. Like, this is my.
What's the might? This is one of the most undisputed S's on the list. There's like, in terms of lovability, robot ability, movie quality that it's from, there's no angle where Iron Giant is less than an S.
Pocket Spice says the only robot on this list that runs on diesel, and got kind of upset that we didn't say it out loud. So there it is. That's the joke, and I appreciate it. And thank you, Pocket Spice. What do you make of it? Yeah, just give us your thoughts on the Iron Giant.
I trust you guys. It sounds like an S tier robot. I love the S tier ranking. And I've heard that it's a tearjerker of a movie. So
you sound like Bill Clinton trying to like get out of being accused of having sex with his intern.
Depends on what your definition of is. No, I got lost when you said it's like a tearjerker.
Yeah, it's surprisingly a tearjerker. Like you don't see it coming. Well, now you do because I told you, but you don't really see it coming, and then all of a sudden you're like, oh, like at the very end.
I wouldn't, because one of the other movies everybody told me about that was Up. And I've seen Up, and they're like, dude, Up is the saddest movie I've ever seen.
Nah, Up's
and I swear to God, I got to the end, I was like, what was the sad part?
No, the very begining's the sad part. Up is only sad in the very beginning.
Right. It's not even that sad.
Coco's
old people
saddest.
die. Who cares?
Coco, no, it's the fucking miscarriage, man. You just missed that whole part.
Oh.
Yeah, she couldn't have a child, and so they were like sad about it.
My Adderall hadn't kicked in.
He has a damaged cornea. It's hard for him to see miscarriages.
Yeah, I know old people die. That is funny because I was like, Coco's the sad one, but that is actually about old people dying.
There was a miscarriage.
Yeah, it was an abortion, Michael. That's from Godfather, and you wouldn't know that. You idiot.
What's Godfather?
Yeah. You've never seen it. Let's give it an S. I'm over this. I'm sick of this. I'm sick of this whole show. It's done.
I'm having a good time.
I am having a good time, man. This has been a blast. And we still got some more show for you guys. We got 4 more on the chug block. We still have some fucking balloons to pop. We're getting there. What do we have next? Oh,
okay.
God. What?
These are weird looking ones.
Yeah, you picked a lot of weird.
I can't see this
Interstellar was a huge movie.
Can I walk? Can I get?
Yeah, walk over to it because I also
movie.
can't see this robot, and I have fine vision. Can you
Put it back up?
Can you put it back up? What do you see? I guess you gotta wait to talk into the mic.
They're made of these weird metal rectangles. One's nice, one's sassy.
Okay.
But this is a notable robot from a recent hit, critically acclaimed and commercially successful movie.
Yes, and I
The
did.
thing on the left is an elevator, right? It just looks like an elevator.
They're very elevator adjacent. They're just.
So the
robot is just an. It's just,
So how would you rank an elevator?
I would have to think that's an F tier robot. It's an S tier invention, the elevator. I mean, who likes stairs for sure? But as a robot, I encounter elevators every day, and I've never been like, this thing could kill me where I stand. So it's a shitty robot.
I remember liking Interstellar, Matthew McConaughey. I remember that. I remember kind of the twist with the bookshelf, right? Don't really remember the robots. I don't. Oh, yeah. It's a cool concept for a robot. It's a cool concept.
It is a cool concept. That's why they're on the list in terms of locomotion.
It's
in terms
very
of
different.
Like the way they're.
Yeah. Kind of like the aliens.
It's just not like a silver guy.
Yeah. It's cool, but I just don't feel it's very memorable. Like it's not you can really tell if it's something you see on the internet a lot. Like it's referenced a lot, you know? Like even Ultron is like referenced and stuff as much as we like think it's lame, right? But I don't know. I think I can't go too high on this because it's cool, but that's the problem is it's actually cooler than some of the higher ranked robots almost in concept, but it doesn't have that staying power. I don't know how you'd fuck it. I think
it would be a logistical nightmare.
Hit your dick against it until something happens. Yeah, there's no hole to be seen.
Yeah.
And you need a
I
hole.
would put this at a C.
Matt, you have to have a hole.
I always say, that's Words of advice to live by. You need a hole.
All right, just say a letter out loud, Pat, and then I'm gonna kind of leave it to Jake to take us home on this one.
I'm going F.
All right, what do you got, Jake?
I feel like a C is more warranted, though not thrilling to the imagination. The novelty and kind of way it pushes what is a robot? How would a robot actually work in a 3D space? I feel like it is a good piece of science fiction. But again, no lasers, no guns, no jetpacks, nothing cool, no holes to be had.
I can actually tie in my BattleBots thing here. So every year, the best robots are the ones that have blades spinning 400 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Right? And every year there's like 5 new robots where they're like, this is ingenuity we've never seen before. Like, I can't believe that somebody thought to make this, esoteric design. And then those robots get fucked up every time.
Every time by the giant blades.
Exactly. So I'm a giant blade kind of guy. So I stick with F. If you guys want to split the difference and go D.
Yeah, I'm thinking D. I'm thinking D out of no holes alone. That's been my problem from the beginning. There's not a single fucking hole in that thing, and I don't trust it. I don't like it. I need holes. If I'm not going to fuck it, I just need a hole there to, I don't know, so I can just look inside of it at least. So we're going to go D.
The heart wants what it wants, Holden.
Yep. And the whole lust for what it lusts for. What do we have next? Data. Wait. Oh, yeah, because he's in movies.
Yeah, but...
He's in...
Okay, James has an opinion. James?
Well, I don't understand the difference between why Dad is in here but not Bender. I'm unclear on that part.
Because there's been like 5 Star Trek TNG movies, and he's in all of them.
Oh, because they were released in theaters.
Yes.
I see. The theatrical release.
Generations, right. Nemesis, First Contact. What was that other one? There was another one I forget. Insurrection. That one sucked shit. Insurrection sucked absolute shit.
Yeah.
But these are actual movies that were actually released.
Yeah, people say he's been in many movies. Somebody said autistic icon. Is that true?
Okay, so here's the thing. In the show, obviously, Data, he's like, what is feeling? Can I do love? Humanity, what a curious thing.
So
very
he's just Spock?
autism coded. He's the Spock of TNG.
Oh,
but
okay.
Brent Spiner hated having to do that all the time. So to get him for the movies, he's like, what if in this one they put in an emotion chip and I act all fucked up and freaky, and then in First Contact he gets like a flesh face so he can emote more. So like in all the movies he's trying explicitly to be less Data, and it's weird. It's movie Data is not TV Data. So I want to rank this low. Okay. I want to rank this like D or F.
I think people might be upset about that. Love or hate, chat. Love or hate in chat. What do you think, Pat?
So the robot has autism? Is that what you were saying?
No, I think
I kind of assumed all
autism coded. Yeah, they kind of all are autism coded to a certain degree, a little bit. But he was very much. I think people are saying love. Cat Day says no one cares. Not about you what you're saying.
Right. I mean, maybe about that. But
well, maybe a little bit. If you don't care about what Pat has to say, can you let us know in chat?
Can you let me know personally? Can you just send me a DM? Tell me how much you hated this.
Or better yet, go to his shows. Do you have some shows coming up they could go tell you?
Not anymore.
There you go. It's done. It's over.
But I mean, I don't know a lot about Star Trek. I am surprised to find out that this thing is a robot because I've seen him before. But Spock is not a robot. Is that?
No, Spock is just an alien that has no emotion. From essentially.
Vulcan.
God.
Yeah. Also, DVD Muggle says Data is an S because he has a fully functional cock.
Oh,
that is true.
All right.
That is
true. That's it. Does he fuck in the movies? We're just assuming it's functional.
He falls in love. I think he tries to. He gets a little fucky with the Borg Queen, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
The Boar Queen sounds like a
Spock is half human. Thank you, Grinner. I'm
Spock
sorry,
is
I got
half
that
half human, half Vulcan. Yeah,
all right.
So he has some emotion there, but
I would say great head of hair for a robot.
Sure.
You don't often see hair that good on a robot.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I don't know. C. I'll go C.
Yeah, I feel pretty mid about it. Jake, you feel low on it?
I'll accept a C.
All right, let's give it a C. Who cares? Fine. Yeah, I feel the same way. I'm like, Data. I don't know. Hopefully we're going to get into the Next Generation. Actually, Jake and I are currently watching original Star Trek on the Nerd of Mouth Patreon, patreon.com/Nerd of Mouth. And I would love to get to the Next Generation because Star Trek is a huge, pun intended, about coming your way, huge hole in my watching. All right. Yeah?
Yeah, you did pretty good.
All right. What do we got next?
Oh shit! Wait, did Righteous Man have a balloon?
Righteous Man, pop my balloon. I want Tars. Which one was Tars? Up.
The rectangle guy, the elevator.
Oh, okay. The elevator up because it truly piqued my curiosity, inspired creativity, and figured out a way. And then was edited. Damn, what did you say? That's our stupid chat edit stuff. Thank you.
It piqued my curiosity and inspired creativity in figuring out a way to fuck it.
Okay, great. Yeah. I'm into that.
So it got the imagination going wild.
Turning.
And that was worth a vote up.
When you use your balloon, can you move any robot to any tier?
Only up or down one.
Oh, damn. All right, well, then I'm going to use mine now.
Great, do it.
I was going to save it for the end.
Nah, fuck it.
But I think people in the chat might have my back, and collectively we can move this thing down to where it should be. Let's move Gork down a tier. It's disgraceful that he's in the S.
Nice.
Get him the fuck out of there.
Nice. Chat. Put the veto balloons in chat if you want to move him down to B. Put those veto balloons in chat. There is a chat veto balloon that can be popped. So put them in chat. Heinz called you based. So that's good. All right. What do we have next? Optimus Prime. I mean, it's prime time, baby.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
He's the man.
Yes.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you can make an argument that the newer movies are like soulless kind of giant Hollywood cash grabs, I guess, but he's still Optimus Prime. And he's voiced by, who is he voiced by in the original movie? Who?
Peter Cullen is the name of the voice. The name of the voice actor.
Oh, okay. Who am I thinking of? Who also voices, what's the crazy actor that... Orson Welles, right? Who does he voice?
He voiced Unicron in the Transformers movie. The big spherical evil planet thing.
Got you. Different character. That's a cool fact. I think it was the last thing he did before he died, right?
Oh, yeah. They, like, shoved a microphone in his face as he was, like, just oozing pus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was big on Transformers as a kid. This one, when you told me this was the topic, this was the first robot that popped into my head.
Nice.
I think if there's a Mount Rushmore of robots, he's clearly on there.
Right.
He's probably the first one you put up there. To me, this is a clear S. I didn't even know, because I'm out of the loop on the movies, if it would end up on here, because I remember it more from the TV show growing up.
Same, and I think we have that love for it from back in the day, but it's kind of cool the love has continued on with the movies, and I don't mind a big, dumb Hollywood summer cash grab. Like, I think they're fun. I like the Fast Furious movies. I like, anything like that. I haven't really watched these, but I did like the Ninja Turtle movies, and that was kind of more my era. My brother was more the Transformers guys, though I did have some Transformers. I had some of the, I love the dinosaur ones. They would transform into a dinosaur and shit. We definitely had the Optimus Prime. I mean, whatever. It's fucking what, Jake? I think we're S on this. You can try to fight us on this, but we'll fucking die for this.
The Michael Bay design with the weird metal lips and like all the gribbling and doodads everywhere. You got the classic Transformers movie where he fucking dies, and I cried so hard when I was a child. And you got recent stuff like Transformers 1, which came out in the last year, and that was also really good. He's big. He's blue. He turns into a truck. He talks like this. It's Optimus Prime. You got to give him his props.
Do it, S. All right, we got one left. I see what it is already, and I am so, excited about that. T-800, the Terminator. Come with me if you want to live. It's not a tumor. That's from Kindergarten Cop.
I've seen that one.
Hey, boys have penises, girls have vaginas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Unless they don't.
Unless they don't. Actually,
Unless
that's
don't.
a fucking fucked line.
We
now.
don't. We don't agree with that.
That's a bullshit line now.
Absolutely.
Jake.
Bullshit line back then.
It was a bullshit line back then. It's a bullshit line now. Jake.
James Cameron.
Yeah.
Oh wait, am I talking about just gender in the modern era or a robot?
It's
not a
tumor.
They can have whatever genitalia they want. The only thing that needs a hole is a robot.
Yes.
We all agree on that.
That's the only thing we
Boy
need.
robots, girl robots.
That's the only thing we need to know has a hole. Or I'm not ranking it well, I'll tell you that much. That's the thing.
But
slippery
James
slope.
Cameron was, I believe, in Thailand with a fever, and in a fucked up dream just had a vision of a metal skeleton thing crushing a human skull against a bleak, fiery background. And he woke up from this fever and was like, I gotta make the Terminator. And cinema history was changed forever. It's so fucking cool. He's cool when he's Arnold. He's cool when he's got like flesh bits falling off. He's cool when he's just the fucking endoskeleton. It's such a rad design. It is like the ultimate killer robot thing. I want to rank this at least A or S.
All right, A or S. I mean, I'm feeling kind of S-y about it. He's kind of like the classic. And I guess we were kind of dunking on Ultron earlier, and I kind of feel like this is the classic scary as fuck robot on a poster kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, I think I'm S on our final one. Wow, we really started at the bottom and kind of slowly rose to the top, and I'm cool with that. Banger pinball machine as well.
Great call.
Classic robot fighter. You know, it's the greatest, right? And people are definitely attacking the list. We're gonna ignore them all, and just focus on this. And I say this is an S. We're all in agreement. Jake, S.
S.
Let's fucking do it. It's done. It's not locked, but it's almost done. Now let's see those balloons. Let's see these balloons. And we have one more if someone wants to throw down for subs. Let's see it. If chat has a vote. But we've got, who is it? Bird Lugers, of course, please. Bird Luger and Kapoof. And Jake has a balloon as well so far, and that's it.
Let me see the list.
Hey, DVD Muckle with 5 gifted sub. Add one more balloon. Last minute, baby. Let's get it.
Kapoof already says Gort down.
Gort down, baby. Let's go. Go.
DVD Muckle.
DVD Muckle, yes.
The latest
You just put
edition.
DVD. Gort down.
Kapoof is Gort down?
Yeah.
Kapoof is Gort down.
Gort down to B. Gort's down to B. No one from Blade Runner. We hate Blade Runner. Blade Runner's not even a movie, I don't think. I think Blade Runner's something else. I think Blade Runner's a novella.
Roy Batty from Blade Runner. The replicants are like they got blood, they got guts. They're just like fake people. They ain't got no metal in them. Speaking of people with metal in them, there's one character on this list who's all metal and thus a robot. Tin Man up to D. Popping it, making it happen.
Nice.
Fuck everybody.
What? Actually, yeah, fuck
you.
yourself. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck you, Jake. Ridiculous.
I welcome your hate. I welcome it.
Yeah, what a fun, well-known robot we all talk about when we're talking about robots.
Life is more fun if the Tin Man's Die Hard's a Christmas movie and Tin Man's a robot.
Of all the hills to die on, this is one of the strangest I've ever seen.
I'm a walking corpse. I died on hills you've never even imagined.
That's what he does. He picks crazy hills. He picks hills with like painted faces on them with like, I don't know what's going on with his hills. Everyone else saying that too. Cuddy Buddy says weird call. We're all disappointed as we end the show. Everybody's a little bummed out, I think, at this point. Kapoof and DVD. Actually, Kapoof already did it. Bird Luger and DVD. Bird Luger and DVD. Let us know in chat. Anyone?
And chat,
if chat can come to a consensus. Oh, DVD Muckle chiming in. My personal connection to Data requires he be at S.
Wow. So we can only go up one. We'll put him at B.
Yeah.
Also,
am I allowed to ask for further information on their personal connection to?
Yeah, what is your personal connection, DVD? Also, Tiger Cat has a question. Hey, Jake, do you think Naked Gun is a baseball movie?
It's an interesting question. Isn't life more interesting that we can ask that question? So Bird Luger says Baymax up.
Up, baby. Bring him up. Get him up. And I think that might be it. I've seen a bunch of veto balloons for Tin Man to go back down. Chat, let me see a bunch of veto balloons. Because chat does have a veto balloon. Let me see
everything's we got to put everything in their place. There's no horizons, no imagination.
It's happening right now. Yeah, it's enough. It's the whole screen. Jake. He's going back down. Put him back down. That's the chat veto done. And it's over. All right, here we go. We've got, hit me with it. Yes, Queen. Yas Clown. All right, let's go to the final. Here we go. Tin Man and Ultron at F. ED208, I think, at D. Johnny 5 is alive at C, along with the boxes from Interstellar.
I'm not going to correct you. That is more correct than your own name.
Interesting. Wally, Gork, I believe was his name.
It's Gork! Damn it, it's Gork!
Data? Well known, finally. Fembots. Data 2. No, the aliens robot. C-3PO and R2-D2, Beta, or Baymax, I keep wanting to call him, Betamax, Mecha Godzilla, Iron Man, fucking Optimus Prime, and Team 800. Let's do this shit at S. It's over. It's done. Pat, do you want to promote anything?
Yeah, thank you for having me on. That was
This is amazing.
That was a lot of fun. I want to come back, but please only invite me back if it's something I've never heard of.
Yeah, no
before.
problem. EV Doggy says robots suck, y'all. So yeah.
Yeah, dude, that guy, that's my new best friend.
Pat, how's your knowledge of Pokemon? What's your Pokemon knowledge base like?
I could probably name you 4 Pokemon off the top of my
All right, let's book him for that.
Good
Let's book him
enough.
for
All right.
Yeah, we're booking you for that.
I love it. I'll be here. Got no place else to be. Follow me on Instagram at @ThePatBarker. And yeah, thanks for having me on. This is great.
Amazing. The Pat Barker on Instagram. Check him out. He's out there. He's doing shit. Does do a lot of roast battles.
Yeah, do a lot of the roasting stuff. We have the Roast Battle League, which is like all over the world. So we just got back from New York. We did our first one at the Comedy Cellar.
Very cool.
Yeah. So that's a lot.
That sounded like a huge thing to promote, but you just wanted to go with the Instagram.
Yeah, I don't know. If you follow the Instagram, you'll probably see
You'll see all
the other
That's
stuff.
Actually, I get it now.
But yeah, definitely, follow me on there, and I'll advertise the other stuff.
Fuck yeah, do it, Pat. You were a fantastic guest. Honestly, everybody loved you. It's been a great.
Thank
time.
you, chat. Thank you, by the way. That was the confidence boost I needed.
My stomach hurts from laughing, and that's all I care about. So I've had a great time. Thank you, Jake, for joining Nerd of Mouth. Check it out, the podcast. Check out our Patreon, patreon.com/Nerd of Mouth. And check us out. Check him out, twitch.tv/Puppet Jared. That's tomorrow night, right, Jake?
We'll see. But you'll get an update. Follow me on Instagram at BestJakeYoung or BestJakeYoung on Blue Sky, and you'll get all the updates.
All right, and of course, I'm always streaming Holden Itter's Ho on Twitch. Check out Jackin' with the Holdies on Friday. That's it. Have a good night. Thank you, Tierzo, so much. There it is. And James, I hope things pick up for you next week.
I'm the scat man.
Yeah!
That's it. That's all we need.